Some big lads around here, mate. Holy shit. I don't want any gout. Bonjour. So I get to the refuge and look at that. Google Translate tells me that says closed today. What are the chances? I need water. I really do need some water. I don't want to be missioning on much further because I don't know when the next water source is going to come from. Oh, it's got an upstairs with a ladder. Whoa! Nearly snapped the thing. I don't like them ladders. So I'm thinking, what have I done? I've come completely the wrong way. But look at this post. That's good, isn't it? A post that moves. And then that's when you get a full-on reply with a question and a conversation starter. And then I just shit myself and run off. Yes, people, welcome back to another video. Well, we finally made it overseas. This week's episode begins in France. More specifically, a little village called Cowbells. And I'm about to start a hike called the Tour de Beaufortain. It's a 100-kilometre circular, beginning and ending in this village. I'm not actually sure where the official start or end to the trail is, so I'm going to use this monument and this cemetery as my starting point. And we'll take it from here. Now, if you've seen last week's episode, you'll know it's been a bit of a mission to get here. Now, as always on this channel, I'm not exactly prepared for this trail. I've not booked any accommodation or out at any refuges. I'm just going to see what happens and wild camp whenever I can. I am heading today in the direction of Refuge du Shat. It says it's 14.9 kilometres and it should take roughly 4 hours and 45 minutes. But it's going to take me a lot longer than that because this trail is all about chilling out and relaxing and going at a steady pace. I've got 7 days to do 100 kilometres. Now, I could probably do that in 4 days if I really put my toe down. But it's just time to relax. I am on holiday. I'm here to enjoy it. I'm also thinking I've got the wrong way already. But yeah, man, this is the one. Imagine living in this village. Just stunning mountains all around. Is this drinking water? Don't know, I'm not going to risk it. Probably is though. There we are, look. Tour de Beaufortain, Trail 32. So I guess it's those Trail 32 signs that I need to look out for. I've immediately seen another one. I've immediately seen a big fat hill as well. I tell you what will come in handy, Google Lens. So you've got this board here. I don't know if you've ever used it before. Obviously it's all in French. Google Lens. Put your phone up to the board and it just literally translates it in real time so you can read the English translation. That is some technology, that, mate. And one of the best things about this trail, or one of the reasons why I chose to do it instead of the Tour de Mont Blanc, is because it's pretty much empty. From what I've read anyway, it's not busy at all. Like if this was the official start to the Tour de Mont Blanc, there'll be people everywhere because it's one of the busiest trails in Europe, literally. But we will join that trail at some point along this 100-kilometre circular, and we will still get views of Mont Blanc as well. Mate, imagine building an house out here. Look at that, there's some noises, insects and that. Never seen so many lizards. There's been quite a bit of woodland on this first section, which I'm quite happy with because it means more often than not you're in the shade. I've now worked out I need to be following these as well. So yellow on the top, red on the bottom. So it's that sign plus the one that says Trail 32. I think the route on day one is the route with the highest elevation because you're starting off low down in the village of Cowbells and then you're working your way up sort of up onto the tops. Obviously not the very tops, but I know today we've got an elevation gain of about 1,300 metres, so that's not far off Ben Nevis on day one, so that should be manageable. The only thing that makes it that bit more of a struggle, as I'm sure you can imagine, it goes without saying, is the heat. It's relentless, 30 plus degrees. That's warm for me, is that? Now either I've gone wrong or they've put a wrong sign up here, because that's where I'm heading, Refuge du Shat. And it says 4 hour 40 minutes again. Said that about 40 minutes ago. So I'm guessing that should say 4 hours. Try to get one of these lizards on camera. But they're that fast, before you know it, they're in and out. They come running out, chasing a little bug. And then they're back in again. There, look, there's loads. There were about 10 then that just ran in. But they're camouflaged, so you can't see them. GoPro's hard at picking stuff up the best of times. A little bit of road walking from time to time. I can deal with that. There, I knew that sign were wrong. It were just as that corner turns. And then I've spotted another sign. Refuge du Shat. 3 hours 50, so it's just lost an hour there. I've been munching on these for breakfast. They're like a little cinnamon roll that I got from the supermarket yesterday. They're not great, because obviously they're not fresh, but they're quite nice still. A little bit dry, but they've been open since yesterday. Ah, see, I were hiking up here, just following my nose, and you can see those two colours, but they're crossed out. So then when I looked back, there's a path there. So I should have obviously gone that way. And there's the sign. We've already gained quite a lot of elevation. You can see down into villages down there, little towns and that. You can hear a chopper or something, or a plane. But this heat, it's relentless. We're gonna have a little break soon. I'm gonna try find a water source. Loads of bugs as well, flies and that. Oh, here we go, there's another one of these signs. It's got to be at least an hour difference. 2 hours 10 minutes, 9.6k to Refuge du Shat. Just been doing a Patreon update. Because I don't update Instagram in real time, the only way really to keep track of my trips as and when they happen, like whilst I'm on the actual trip, is Patreon. I'll be doing multiple uploads a day hopefully on this. That's if the signal will allow it. Uploading 1%, it's been like that for a while. But I think as soon as we get out of these trees and it opens up a bit more, we might get a bit more signal. I don't know, we'll see. I've just seen another two hikers, the first time in hours. I actually forgot I were in France. I need to get better with my bonjours, man. They sing it to you. Bonjour! Like proper happy and bonjour. I need to be more confident with it instead of just going bonjour. But just like you would if you're walking past someone in England, you'd be like, alright, you alright? Wouldn't be hi. Do you know what I mean? You'd just be, you alright? How are you doing? You alright? Well, that's me anyway, that's what I'm like. How are you doing? You okay? Yeah? What's happening? How are you doing? You alright? But now I need to get used to bonjour, bonjour. I'm going to try it next time. But the more confident you sound with a bonjour, the more they might think I'm French. Probably no, I'm not French. And then that's when you get a full-on reply with a question and a conversation starter. And then I just shit myself and run off. Look at this. A little bench here. That is very inviting. Well, one of the seats been broken. But what an inviting place that is to chill. Potentially have a break. What does this sign say now? So we're heading up that way. Refuge du Shat. 2 hour 20 minutes. I hope they've got a toilet as well, because without being disgusting, I could do with a Refuge du Shat myself, to be honest. I'm not going to stay at that bench. I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. Bonjour! I learnt a new French word yesterday, actually. Well, I say a new word. It's a word that we use in England anyway. When I were in Decathlon buying some gas, I needed a receipt. You know how it is for taxman and that. Expenses. So like, can I have a receipt, s'il vous plaît? Ticket? Huh? Ticket? Yeah, ticket. So that's receipt. So I'll remember that. Oh shit. Bonjour. Oh, sick. I love it here. We're here, man. We're amongst the big boys. The big mountains. And when these trees piss off out way, I might be able to see them again. I feel like I'm just sort of getting in my stride now. I do need to make some alterations with my backpack when I next have a break, because something is squeaking. And I'm not sure what it is. It might be that solar panel. And I know I did 100 mile or whatever it was on West Island Way, and it wasn't squeaking then. So I might have to do a bit of a rearranging in my backpack. It might even be those flip-floppers actually. But whatever it is, it's doing me head in. I've been listening to a Peter Kay audiobook. I think it's like a biography sort of thing, with some clips from his best shows over the years, telling you about how he got into comedy and that. I don't know why he'd give a shit about that when you're watching this Tour de Beaufortain video, but that's what I've been up to. Just with one ear on, because I like to have my wits about me, especially when there's bikes flying past and that. But this path has been going on for a while. Need a water source, man. No, we don't really. I've got a litre left, but I don't want to drink that until I've found a water source to top it back up with. And then what I'll do is drink as much as I can and then fill everything again, just in case. I normally use the footpath app while I'm hiking, but for this trail I've also been checking out the hiker app, because it shows water sources on there. But the two water sources that I found on the map were dried up, so I'm guessing that's just because of how hot it's been. Obviously in middle of summer and all that, or back end of summer, whatever it is. It'll be way back end of summer by the time you're watching this. It's still August whilst filming. Don't know if you can see them. Two fellow hikers are also doing the Tour de Beaufortain. And look what I found. Nice little cabin. Little fire pit there. Nearly gave me an heart attack. The bag of Doritos exploded while it were on my back. I think it was just because of heat. Don't know. And pressure at strap round it. But anyway, this place looks pretty epic. Is it open? It is. It's like a little buffet. Hello? Bonjour. Oh, it's got an upstairs with a ladder. Ooh. Nearly snapped the thing. I don't like them ladders. Nice little table. Tell you what, it's cool in here, which is really welcoming. Oh, look at that, imagine that in winter. Little fire on go. Grill. Bottle of something there. I don't drink, but oh no, it's a candle. I was going to say I don't drink, otherwise I'd be having a swig of that. Sweeping brush there, keep it tidy. I like it. There's gas. Bit of gas there. And what's this book? That looks scary, that book. I don't know what the translation is, but Conjuration Amorous. Two headless horsemen galloping off through woods. Just what you want to read about when you're staying in a place like this. If this was at the end of the day, then I'd have happily stayed in here, but way too early on in the day. Way too early on in the hike, miles wise. Just got my stuff out on the bench. First look around my backpack. So that's my tent strapped at bottom. I've got a solar panel hanging off at back, which is charging cameras, or it should be. No point it just sat there. And then while I'm hiking, I've just got the wire coming round, and I've got a GoPro battery. As my batteries die, I'll put them in there, and then I'll just keep charging this as I walk. And I've also got a little power bank in my pocket, which should be more or less full now. 4 bars. I used that last night, but I can charge my power bank as I walk. And then on a night, I can just use the power bank to charge my phone. Or I can charge my phone while I walk. Whatever works. But as long as I keep topped up, it's worth drying my socks out as well whilst I'm here. You might think I'm mad wearing 2 pairs of socks, but I just know with these toe sock liners plus my darn tough socks, I shouldn't get any blisters, so I didn't really want to change out up. I have got some fresh treads though. Once again though, it's the same shoe as last time. It's the Ultra Lone Peak 7s. My others aren't done yet, but they were just looking a little bit worn in places. So I thought I'd buy these for this trail, and then I'll go back to wearing my others for a little bit, just till they're fully worn down. I've had them months actually, but I just wanted to get a second pair because the 8s are out now, so I don't know how long it'll be before I can no longer get these. Right, I think that could be break time done with. I am going to make the transition now though into the shades. I forgot about doing that, so I'll take these off. Much better. I should have made some dinner really while I were here, but I know there's that Refuge a couple hours away, so I might better get some at there. Save on my dehydrated meals. So I'll be having one of them tonight either way. Oh, why has it got heavier? It should have got lighter. As you can see, I've done the little pole mod where you get some bungee so you can attach your trekking poles. I've just got them ready then. Quick deployment. I should have a wire dangling somewhere. Where is it? It's there. That's coming out of my solar panel. So now as I'm walking, I can be charging my power bank or my GoPro battery. Sick, eh? And not forgetting the bum bag. I prefer the bum bag to the chest pod, the on one that I used to wear. I might go back to that for winter, but I don't know, it just gets in way a bit too much for me when it's bouncing about there like that. And this fits everything I need it to fit in. GoPro batteries, my glasses, and then if I've got some little snacks or out that I want to eat while I'm walking, I just pop them in there. Happy days. I hope all that were on film, because I can't see this screen much anymore now I've got these shades on. Got my Doritos ready, and my bottle of pop, gout, nacho cheese. I don't want any gout. Right, goodbye from the Refuge. What an epic place that is. Holy shit. I ain't got a clue what that sort of range is called, but well aggressive. Nice. So a quick look at map. Those ones you can see in distance behind the ones that are in front, they're over 8,000 footers them. Not far off double Ben Nevis. Some big lads around here, mate. Well, out of nowhere this popped. A nice little ski lift. It takes you up to Mont Bissan, 1,940 metres. I am glad to see that there's loads of these showing on the map. So that means if they're closed, they're usually on some form of grass flat plateau. So I'll at least have somewhere to pitch up. Maybe anyway. Obviously it's not the most scenic, but I just mean if we can't find anywhere else. Although backdrop ain't too bad. can see the mountains in distance behind those trees. There's a lot of grasshoppers. See if you can hear this. There's no way you're not going to be able to hear that. There's shitloads. Oh, we've got a fork in the road. Gonna have to check my map. Normally there's a sign, the Warra sign. That's us. Quick little pit stop for some Coca-Cola. I said Coca-Cola and then obviously said it's local one, so like yeah, happy to try that. Better than Coca-Cola, mate. I don't know how much sugar were in it like, but it was very sweet. Tasted like bottom of an ice pop when you let it melt, or like one of them Calippos or something. Don't know, a bit with nice. I ordered 2. That'll get my sugar levels up. Push on to this next refuge and then look for somewhere to camp after there. Let's go see what crack is with this. Some sort of forest or something. Nature reserve or something, I'm guessing. Oh, so you're not allowed to walk through. You're not allowed to lay snowshoes or something. You're not allowed to... I don't know what he's doing. What is that guy doing? Picking flowers? Maybe. And then you're not allowed to hammer nails into the ground or something. Or umbrellas. I don't know, that's a bike. Green, so you are allowed. Hey, I don't get this. Oh, you're not allowed to walk off of the path. I get that now, so stick to the path. Dogs on leads, I'm guessing that means. Fair one. Quite irrelevant because I'm not walking through it anyway. Just wanted to see what that sign was. Mate, I just got confused to shit then. So we've been following, we're looking for the Refuge du Shat. I bet you're sick of hearing that, I'm sick of saying it. And it's pointing that way, which is literally just where I've come from. You can see that little refuge there, or that little bar, whatever it is. That's where I got my Coca-Cola. So I'm thinking, what have I done? I've come completely wrong way. But look at this post. That's good, isn't it? A post that moves. So Refuge du Shat, I think, is that way. I'm going to double check on my map and then I'll put the sign in the right place. It's that way. So we'll leave it as it is. These guys, man. Twisting signs around and shit. Playing that. Seeing it one of these sort of areas where I were hoping to just be able to nip off and put my tent up out way, but access into it. In other words, don't bother coming in here, mate. Well, that's not ideal. My turning is there. Access into it. So I'm gonna have to go a longer way around. Try to do a detour. Hope there's not many of them on this route. Hey up, what's this? Retourne chaque piece de bois et découvre qui se cache derrière chaque empreinte. There's going to be them footprints, isn't there, kicking about? Whose is that footprint? Oh. Oh, what? This is sick. Oh. Oh, they look scary. Le Renard. Is that a fox or a wolf or something? Dog. Whoa, spiky. Oh, fair one. Owl. Le Libellule. Dunno, cool though, I love that. Bit of education while I'm on my detour path. What's this now? Loads of activities on this road. Got a telescope. Ah, see if you can spot these 5 guys. Nah, I know I've got all week, but I ain't got time for that. Not today. Lovely view though. Look at mountains cutting through it background. There we are, we're where that would have brought us out when it was closed earlier. So we're back on track now. This has certainly been a slower section. Not because it's uphill, like the first part of today was, but just because it's all just rocks and climbing down little bits, roots and all that sort of stuff. But good fun. Makes a change from them gravel paths that I were on for ages. Found a little water source, I think. Well, I can certainly hear water. Looking a little bit grim though. Why does that look like that? Nah, not for me that. I'm sure it'd have been fine, but just looked a bit grim to be honest. Probably looked worse because I've got these shades on. I'm about 8.5 miles in so far. Not too far from that refuge either. 1 second. I can hear the sound of cowbells ringing in the distance. Very faintly. Defo don't want to be camping anywhere near them. Make a great racket. Well, that certainly opened up, didn't it? And there's your cowbells. That is amazing. Oh, we've got a lively one. So I get to the refuge. And look at that. Google Translate tells me that says closed today. 29th of the 8th. What are the chances? I need water. I really do need some water. I don't want to be missioning on much further because I don't know when the next water source is going to come from. There might be a refuge not too far from here, so I'll have to try that one. But it might mean going off of the trail, which is adding extra miles, and then if I don't get water, I'm walking extra miles without water. By the looks of it, it's renovation work. I might ring the doorbell, see if there's anyone there. You never know. Sure, they've got some bottled waters on premises. Oh, we struck gold. Oh, yes. I rang the doorbell. She bobbed her head out the window and I said, "Sell me water." And she said, "Round the back." Struck gold, man. Do I still filter it or not? Then again, if that were any bigger, I'd be tempted to climb in it. I'm sweating. What a time to be alive, eh? Never underappreciate water. Hello. Don't follow me. Just seen a sign at the Refuge du Shat saying bivouac forbidden. Campers information: in accordance with regulations, camping and bivouacking are prohibited in the regional peatland reserve, as well as around the Shat Refuge water catchment area. A designated area, tables and bins, is permitted along the D71A road opposite the Beaufortain chairlift and near the start of the whatever trail. Table and parking logo on map, easy access. Let's go have a look. Does that mean it's free? Who knows? So apparently if I walk down this road for 20 minutes, I'm going to find some place to camp. So we'll see. Don't know if you can see all these forests and that next to me, but there's just no way you're going to get a tent in there. It's just so overgrown. So I will stay out of there unless we really have to go in. But 20 minutes down here, apparently we've got somewhere to camp, so we'll see what that's like. I don't know if you've got to pay. I don't want to have to pay. To be fair, I'm just buzzing that I've got water now. I've got enough water to last me another day. of survival, not of enjoyment, but just of survival. I've got about 500ml left in that, maybe 450. That's brimmed, 750. I've got a litre on my back, and I've got a 600ml on my back. We've got over 2.5 litres of water there, so we're cushy with that. What the hell is this place? There's like big zip lines and that. They've all got helmets on, so it's not free to use. It's like some adventure place. Too warm for that. So it says opposite the Beaufortain chairlift. So if that is the Beaufortain chairlift, then we're on track and we're nearly here. But to be fair, at this stage, there's enough grass around the back of these trees and that for me to just nip in and get my tent up. There it is, look, Beaufortain. So we're at the right place. I guess I mean this. There's the benches. There's a bin. And it's flat grass. Ish. Well, it's flat enough. What are all these motors doing though? Which one of them's going to run me over later on? If I just pitch up here now. People have been having fires. That's spoilt it a bit, hasn't it? Definitely a camping area then, isn't it? Oh shit. Did you hear that? Did you hear that thunder? I think there's a storm brewing. Do you know what? This might have to do, you know, for tonight. Because we ain't got much time before I'd want to be pitching up anyway. Well, it's 5 o'clock, so I've got about 3.5 hours of daylight left. Or do we carry on and we might find somewhere better, or we run the risk of not being able to find anywhere at all, or anywhere suitable. And I have done my daily mileage that I need to complete for today. So I think this could be the spot. It's free. That thunder's kicking off, man. I'm going to check that forecast, and if rain's due, I'm getting that tent up. Right, all cars have gone now, so I think I might pitch up. 2 people have just arrived over there, but they're on bikes and they look pretty loaded up with kit. And you know what happens as it starts getting dark when you're pitching near water? All them little midges will come out, or whatever they are. I can already see a few floating about. I don't want them swarming me when I'm putting my tent up. So I'm going to get my tent up, and then I might even have a nice little evening meal at this table and chairs while it's still light. Why not, eh? Why not? Unless the midges are out, then I'll be in my tent. Right then, all pitched up. The Bonjour Duos 2P. I've actually pitched it really high tonight, whatever it is, just to try and get some airflow running through. Because obviously it's quite warm on a night. And there's not much wind either. Get as much ventilation as I can really. A couple of camper vans joined us. So we're definitely alright staying here tonight. So, just had a good chat with someone. Them that I said looked like they were bikepacking. Came over and he literally went, "Oh wow, Bonfus." He knew about that tent, mate. He loved that tent. So I was really buzzing. I didn't expect that, but then he came over to ask me what are the rules of camping here. He was from Germany. Shit, I think I offended him because I said, are you from France? I can't tell with his accents, me. I'm really poor at that. It's quite ignorant in it, to be honest. But anyway, he said no, German, but he spends a lot of time in France, so he might have picked up some accent. So he bailed me out on that one. But he speaks good English, so fair play. So we had a chat about camping equipment. He was buzzing about how light my base weight is when I was telling him about the backpack and the quilt and the Bonfus tent. So yeah, he's bikepacking. He's pedalled down from Germany. Said he lives not too far from Dortmund. There's a road up there. Some car were just making a right racket. But yeah, he's pedalled down from, he said close to Dortmund, because I didn't recognise the city that he said. So it could be time to get a nice scran up go. Got all my coffees in there. In fact, I'm just going to lift this straight out of my bag. That is a big old sack, eh? So my pack is more or less separated into two. In the bottom half, I've got a pack liner, and then in there I've got all my sleep systems, so my quilt, my mat, my pillow, as well as my spare clothes, down jacket, t-shirts, boxers, all that sort of stuff, socks. And then in the top half, I'm not even sure what this is. It's just a big massive plastic, like a builder's sack or something. I got something delivered in it. I thought, it's pretty heavy duty that. And then in here I've got all my meals. So I've got real termat. I'm not even sure what that is. I think it's like a porridge or something. We've got chicken tikka with rice, expedition foods, Asian noodles with chicken and mixed vegetables. That chicken tikka with rice is 1,000 calories. So that's 800. We've got a posh pork and beans, fire pot, another real termat, which is creamy pasta with pork, something to eat beef stew with potatoes, something to eat spicy pasta arrabbiata, adventure food chili con carne, adventure food pasta carbonara, fire pot barbecue pulled pork. Can you believe how much food I've brought with me? And a fire pot spicy pork noodles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 meals. And then a breakfast meal. I think that's only, not sure how many calories. 357 calories, so not quite a meal. So 10 meals. But I am here for 6 days, and if you think about how much energy I'm going to be burning, I'm going to be burning thousands of calories hiking in this heat. So ideally I want to be having 2 of these a day. So I don't really have enough for 2 a day, but that's why I'm hoping just to get snacks from the refuges and stuff like that. Tomorrow I might be able to hike into a little town. I've been looking on map and it only adds on an extra like 1.5 miles or something. So I might hike into a town, get some more supplies. Supplies, I've got enough supplies. I mean, just get some snacks really. And then I've got cook system, emergency bivvy. Oh, I forgot these existed. Kendall mint cake. I'm going to put some of them in my bum bag now for tomorrow. Totally forgot about them. Could have done with some of them today. Never even had a Kendall mint cake. Spent a lot of time hiking in Kendal, in Lake District, and I've never had Kendall mint cake. And the first place I'll be having it is France. So, what shall I have tonight? I'm thinking, what's the heaviest? 200 grams that's an heavy one. That's actually heavier than the 1,000 calorie chicken tikka with rice. So I think I'm gonna have that one. Asian noodles with chicken and mixed vegetables. And then I've got my green bag with all my stuff in, including my stove. Oh my god. Whoa, for starters my lid's stuck. Why is that stuck? What's happened to it? That's it. I totally forgot I had these. I've got 4 Mars bars. If that's a full-size Mars bar, then I'm pretty worried. That's from a multi-pack. 4 Mars bars in there as well. But yeah, so there's plenty of food, but I do want to be self-efficient. I don't want to have to rely on these refuges and stuff for food. I just want to be able to stop when I want and eat when I want. So I've got the world's biggest gas that I bought from Decathlon yesterday, with the world's smallest stove. The BRS 3000T, 25 grams, light AF. Let's get this boiled up. Oh, I've got my survival bracelet here. That's my compass. So much room in here. It's worth bringing a 2-person tent, even when you're on your own, just for that little bit of extra weight. So much more room, especially for like multi-day trips when you might be spending quite a lot of time in your tent. Something up with this thing, man. Lid gets jammed. Never done that before. It gets hot as well. The lid is stuck again, and I'm bending my spork now. I can't open the lid. Oh, I can't open the lid and I don't want to burn my hands. Scalding burns, man. That's it. Right, I'm not putting that lid on properly next time. I'm just going to leave it loose. Is that even boiled? Right, I'm going to eat that in my tent. Anybody that lives in my house will tell you I have to be watching something while I eat. Well, I don't have to be, but I certainly prefer it. There's times when I'm at home, my tea will be sat there going cold because I'm flicking through, trying to find something to watch instead of just scranning my food. It just makes the food a little bit better. And the flies are about now. So yeah, let's get in this tent. And there we are, that'll do. It's all inside apart from my stove and my pot and my trainers. Plenty of room in here, eh? Get my sleeping pad down this side, leave all my junk at that side. I've even got a second vestibule, not that I need it, but it's there. Drying my socks out on line. I'm waiting for my food to hydrate. To be fair, I know they're expensive as all, these dehydrated meals, just dehydrated meals in general. This is actually quite nice. I think noodles is just one of them that you can get away with a dehydrated meal. You don't really seem to affect the consistency of it much. Mad how I brought all sorts of crap, but I didn't bring my Flextail pump and light. Just opted for this. I didn't know how long the battery would last, needing it for 8 nights. Right peeps, as I'm sure you can see, it's pretty much dark now. And I didn't bring a light for filming it dark, so I'm going to stick a film on and get an early night, and I'll see you in the morning. Peace out in a bit.